Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, guys. Today we will take a look at different currency. Actually, we haven't discussed it for a long period, since January probably. That was our last video on the Canadian dollar and our last weekly research. Because I just thought that it's no really big sense to talk on the euro currency, because everything could change on Monday as a result of the elections. I still think that we really could get the big surprise on the Le Pen victory. I don't want to talk about this again a lot, but mostly we have discussed two options that could happen before election, the second round. Is the unexpected compromising materials could appear on Macron, and that indeed has happened. So we know that just 2 hours before the silence in France, this was published letters, Macron letters, that's really bringing lots of compromising evidence on the candidate. And second issue, that is, if still Macron will become the president, it probably will suggest that there was some really big deal, geopolitical deal, and the really this was agreed with the United States, Russia probably, and the Macron presidency is just a part of this big geopolitical deal. So I can't find any other reasons to explain the possible victory of the Macron in France. So last week we have brought significant material on this subject in our weekly research on the euro currency, so I just do not want to speak about it again. Today, guys, in today's weekly research, we also brought some moments why Le Pen victory is possible. The point is that I'm managing some mutual fund, and following this job, I have to monitor a lot of different assets, and equities, European X is one of them. So mostly I'm tracking the Stocks 50 index, and there is a company that calls the Electricity de France. So probably somebody of you should know that. So this is really big company. It state-owned company in France. And why this company is attracting my attention? That in the recent 3-4 sessions, it shows the tremendous rally. The financial background of this company is rather poor, and in the previous half of the year, it stands in the significant bearish trend because the financial statements were really bad. It has structural problems of the different kind, but Le Pen said that if she will become the president, it's one of the measures of her program on the state on the post of the president will be increasing the government stake in the state-owned companies that have the strategical meaning for the France, and definitely the nuclear power has the real strategical meaning for the France. And in the recent 3 sessions, these shares shows tremendous rally. So you could just take a look at the chart. I suggest that this is some kind of an insight maybe exists, or something of that sort, that brings some light on the possible results of the elections. And I still think that it really could become the big surprise, guys. So it's my personal view. So now let's turn to the Canadian dollar, because I just thought what currency to choose for discussion, and I think that should be something different that has really very small relation to European ongoing processes. So, and I think that the Canadian dollar is a very good example of that. Besides, this currency right now brings excellent setup on the daily chart. So if you would like to know the whole perspective on the Canadian dollar, is rather interesting, and you could read it in our weekly research, because there we also discuss the monthly chart, the extended scenarios that we have. On the daily video, we will talk only on the short-term setup that we will deal on the coming week. But this setup is in reality is a part of the bigger picture, larger picture. So on the daily setup, we have market at the strong resistance area around 137.80. As you can see on the daily chart, market has completed this butterfly and inner ABCD pattern. Also on Friday, market has formed very nicely looking reversal session. So market has opened, taken the top, creates the new top, and closed below the lows of the previous session. This is definitely bearish reversal session. Also, guys, this is not just a butterfly and ABCD. This is also major weekly resistance, fib level here, and monthly pivot resistance 1. So it's rather strong resistance here, guys. And our scenario suggests respect of this area with the meaningful retracement down. First target that we will be watching for as a destination point of this retracement will be the confidence around 134.50, 134.60 area, this confidence support, and daily oversold. That will be our first target by two reasons. First reason is the 3/8 support fib level is the minimal destination point as respect to completion of the butterfly. So butterfly treats as the completed target of the reversal if market shows the 3/8 retracement. Also, we will be watching for that area because we think that upward continuation here really could happen. Because if you will take a look carefully at this chart, you could recognize the reverse head and shoulders pattern. This left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and market has completed ABCD target. But this action was really fast, and we can't exclude chances that market will show retracement, and after that will continue action to the 1618 target. So if you will read the weekly research, you will understand why we think so, and why this really could happen. But for daily chart, it's just taken in consideration this potential target. So this could become this area. So as you can see, it's approximately 200 pips potential of this trade. How we will try to take the position? We mostly will be watching for this most recent upward thrust on the daily chart, and we will be watching for the Giordano patterns here. As you can see, both patterns could be formed as the double repo sell, as the bread and butter. In the case of the double repo, this will be a bit simpler because we just need to take the position with the double repo sell and just wait when the market will hit the target. With the bread and butter, it will be a bit more difficult because bread and butter will be bread and butter buy pattern, not the sell. And how we will deal if bread and butter buy will be formed. So we have the thrust up. To create the bread and butter, market should reach 3/8 support. It's around 135.75. And then show the 618 retracement up of this most recent drop. This will be bread and butter buy trade. So the bread and butter has two meanings for us. First of all, we could trade it separately as the isolated pattern. This is some kind of a scalp trade, the 618 retracement, as we usually do. Second meaning is that as bread and butter will be over and completed, that will be the perfect point for taking the short position with downward continuation. And with moving to our target. Other words speaking, the bread and butter could provide the rally that we will try to sell. That's our major approach to scenario that we have on the Canadian dollar. But we also strongly recommend you to read the weekly research because there we have two other setups on the higher time frames on the weekly and monthly. And that also could become important, and reading that you will understand the whole background on the Canadian dollar that we have right now.